Good morning, Mo'ev Rabotai. Be'ez Hashem Mincha today is going to be at 7 p.m. Please be on time. The halacha of basis davar asur, continuing in those halachot, it is important to note that there's a major disagreement amongst the authorities if food can become basis davar asur, which means if I take something that is muktze and I put it on top of a pile of food or a single item of food, can that item now assume the status of muktze, and therefore I would obviously not be able to eat it on Shabbat? Or do we say that food cannot become a basis ledavar ha'asur, A, because it's atypical, or B, because it's food, and therefore it always has a usage on Shabbat? There's a big question in halakha, there's a big disagreement amongst the acharonim. Hacham Ovadia almost rules like both. On the one hand, he says one should be stringent and treat food as something that could become muktze on Shabbat if it had something before it that was on top of it. On the other hand, he says if there's a need, then you could rely on the lenient opinions, which means that, let's say, for example, you had a whole bunch of bananas and the kids are asking for bananas. On top of the bananas, there were stones or something else that was muktze. And you say to yourself, well, if the stones were on the bananas, how am I supposed to give it to the kids? If they really need to have it, they're hungry or whatever else they want to have it, would be mutar b'makom tzorich, in a case of a need, to give them the banana, even though by giving it to them, all of the muktze is going to fall to the side. Nevertheless, it will be permitted, and we don't say basis ledavar asur because the item underneath is an item of food like those authorities. But in cases where it's not necessary, then it is appropriate to be stringent and follow the opinions that say that even food items could become muktze. Baruch Adonai.